In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to post your listings to Craigslist. Posting listings to Craigslist is a great way to get exposure and generate interest for your property. However, the most effective way to use Craigslist is actually to treat it as a method for lead capture, which requires a different approach to the design of a Craigslist flyer. And we will look at how our system helps you with this in a moment. There are several ways to access the Craigslist poster, and we'll start off on the edit page for your property. So on the edit page, click the Post to Craigslist menu item to start the process. Now if you're using Internet Explorer, then on this page you will see some messages advising you to check your internet options. And if you're going to use the auto poster, then these do need to be set, but only once. And I will show you how to do this at the end of this tutorial. On this page too, you will also see a link that will give you the raw HTML flyer code for your listing, so that if you need to manually post to Craigslist, or indeed need an HTML flyer for other uses, then you can easily get it here. But now, let's click the Auto Poster button. The Auto Poster will guide you through a few simple steps to help you post to Craigslist. In order to do this, you must be logged into your Craigslist account first. So if you're not already logged into Craigslist, then click this link to open a new window and log in. Once you are logged in, then you can minimize this window and continue with the posting process. Now when you check the box to confirm that you are logged in, the Continue button will appear at the bottom. On step 2, you'll need to choose or enter an email address that you use on your Craigslist account. This box here allows you to add in extra emails, which allows you to utilize multiple Craigslist accounts if you need to. Also, select the category and the city and area for the listing. In step 3, you can choose the flyer that you want to use. Each flyer can be previewed using this small preview icon. The rich HTML flyer is a flyer that will look very similar to the property website that you have created. The plain HTML flyer is similar but removes a lot of the formatting to make the presentation a lot more basic. And the Smart Flyer has a special set of capabilities that allow you to insert custom call to action links. If you look at the preview of the Smart Flyer, you'll see how these 3 links are shown right on the top of the flyer. Now these will initially be set to our defaults, but in this case you will see that I have set up my own text and chosen links. You may set the call to action text and links to be anything you like. You can even use predefined links that utilize your single property website or custom links too. Remember to write links correctly, and don't forget you need to start each link with http://. The system will remember all the choices and settings you make each time you return to this page. Now on step 4, this is where we connect to Craigslist and help to make the posting happen for you. It's important to make sure that the process fully completes in step 4, otherwise your listings will not be posted to Craigslist. The first thing to watch for on step 4 is that when the Craigslist system loads in the window, it must show you are logged in, like this. Please wait while the system connects and logs you in. This may take a few moments. You are looking for the page to ultimately change so that in the top right it says you are logged in as your email address. If it does not say this, then just wait a few moments longer. If the Craigslist panel still says log into your account after a few moments, then you'll need to check first of all that you are logged into Craigslist in a different tab or window, and secondly check your browser settings, which I'll cover at the end of this tutorial. So to complete your posting, you now need to interact with the Craigslist system in this panel. So scroll down to the end of the page and click Continue. Next, scroll down and enter the crazy words at the bottom of the page. Now if you can't read these, like me, then just click on the refresh icon repeatedly until you get some words that you can actually read and type in. You should then see a message from Craigslist saying that the posting was made, and you will also see a link to see the posting on Craigslist. Of course, if you go to your Craigslist account right now, then you'll also see the posting is listed there too. Now one final step that's really important is to check the checkbox under all of this so that you can record this posting as successful, which is important because our system will then track this date for you and tell you when to post again. You will then see the completed posting button. Click this to tell our system that the post was indeed made. Now that you've posted to Craigslist, let's see how this is reported to you. Back on the Manage Sites page, you will now see that the marketing column has a green Craigslist icon, indicating that this listing was posted within the last 6 days and should not be reposted. You will also see a red icon, which means that it has never been posted, and orange, which means that it was posted some time ago and is now okay to repost. We strongly suggest that if you want to repost, use these indicators as guidelines. Craigslist has really strict policies for reposting, and you don't want to get blacklisted or blocked. Remember too that if you do repost, first delete the old listing in your Craigslist account before you post again. Craigslist will also blacklist or block you if you attempt to make multiple similar postings to the same city or category within any 48-hour period from the same account. Now your account also has a special Craigslist postings manager to show you the status of all your Craigslist listings. Click the Craigslist posting manager menu item, and on this page you will then see all your listings and their Craigslist posting status. Well, that covers the Craigslist posting process. Now if you're using Internet Explorer, I will now explain how to set this up. There are two settings you need to adjust in Internet Options. How you get to this will depend on the version of Internet Explorer that you're using, but here I'm using Internet Explorer version 8. So first, open up Internet Options and click the Privacy tab. Then click the Sites button. Now add in Craigslist.org and click the Allow button to allow this site to use cookies. Click OK. Now if you have Internet Explorer version 8 or higher, you also need to go to the Security tab and check Custom Level. Go to the bottom of these options and find the Enable XSS Filter option and make sure it is set to Disable. Now click OK. Now click on OK or Apply to apply that setting. You should then close down and restart Internet Explorer for these settings to take effect. Well, that's the end of this session on how to post your listings to Craigslist.